I'm Richard Southern. Happy Friday. What's lurking up there in the sky? Here's a really interesting story. A Russian cosmonaut who is currently up there on the International Space Station right now has suggested he may have filmed a UFO in orbit. I want to show you the video he posted. This happened when he was filming the Aurora Borealis. He was doing a time lapse. Just into the time lapse, there's a few objects that appear. We're going to freeze it for you so you can get a good look at it. 5 objects appear flying alongside each other with the same distance in between them. Ivan Wagner, the cosmonaut in question, tweeted, quote, "What do you think these are? Meteorites, satellites, or ... He suggested they may have been, quote, space guests. Whatever they were obviously arranged in a clear, angled line. The cosmonaut says he sent his video to the authorities in Russia for further evaluation." All right, meantime, this may be the greatest news.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. So today, I wanted to give you guys something special. Old school Secure Team, nothing but UFO clips. And we're going to get to that. We have a little bit of everything today. Now, we have some other footage, but I wanted to start with this really quick. What you just saw occurred some months ago, and I have a lot of stuff to catch up on. So, what you heard in that video, it's all pretty self-explained already. And real quick, one thing they failed to mention in that news coverage, and maybe the Russian cosmonaut didn't even see this himself while being up in space, but as I looked at this footage right before these 4 lights appear, this main UFO appears, you can actually see another UFO just before it blasting through space, going from left to right. Here we are. This is a still frame right before the main UFO appears, and I want you to keep your eye where this red circle is, and as soon as this red circle disappears, you're going to see a faint white single object appear and begin moving off to the right before this large UFO appears. So check this out. And there it goes. And here is a contrast, brightness. Yep, follow the arrow. There's the object. It appears. And then it appears again more as a disc flies away. And then directly after, we have the 4 lights appearing. This is some pretty awesome footage here, I have to say. So tell me what you guys think. If an astronaut doesn't know what it is, what else is there to say? So, moving on, I want to show you guys some footage taken from airplanes. We haven't shown any footage of that in a while, and I love that footage because you've got people up there where a lot of these UFOs are. They can't be seen from the ground. And I'm going to try to talk as little as possible through the rest of this video unless I have to. So first we want to start with this clip here. And mind you, these are all recorded out of one of the window seats in various commercial airliners. And as you're seeing here, a disc-shaped object zooms past the plane at a very high rate of speed. Planes usually go around 400 to 500 miles an hour max, and this object just blazes past this airliner. And here we have another object, this time a white object. It looks solid, and you'll see that as we stop it and zoom in. Okay, so, a little background here. This was sent to me by a Mr. Cheng, who said he recorded this short clip while they were flying through a storm over Texas, he believes. He says there was this glowing line of what kind of looked like fire, and that this footage was all he was able to get before his phone, which is on low battery, had finally shut off. And so, like many of the other bizarre UFO sightings that we've seen coming from these passenger airlines, this one is no different. And in fact, I would say this is definitely one of the more bizarre ones, because as we're watching this and we're looking out the window here, we can clearly see the clouds and the sky being lit up by these massive flashes of lightning. And some of you may be saying, well, this is actually just a light that's maybe out there on the wing of the plane. And the viewer even pointed out that as you watch it, you can see that when the lightning strikes and lights up the sky, you can clearly see underneath this fiery red cigar-shaped object and the sky that's in between the plane and the object itself, which is again much further off in the distance. Now, this here is a quick video posted by the UFOvnis channel of a black object in the distance, and we'll go ahead and slow it down here and zoom in. Have no idea what this object is, but it almost seems to be watching. Okay, so this clip I posted a couple, maybe a few years back, but it's still one of my favorites, of this airliner flying over Mexico at night, sees this massive something just lighting them up. And well, I'll just play the clip and the audio from that video I did, so check it out. Alright, so how creepy is that? Now what you're seeing here is a filtered version that it was actually sent in with the original piece. So this is from the source, just kind of giving you an idea of how localized this glowing whatever it is that was sitting below this flight in the clouds, creating this red orangey glow just emanating from it. I mean, it's just, again, total strangeness. And this occurred while a man by the name of Habib Garcia was on a flight. It was actually early in the morning from Monterrey, Mexico to Mexico City. So this was about 3 a.m. He says that we took off, we passed through heavy clouds, and as they were approaching, 30, 40,000 feet, he notices what he said, a very, very bright orange light outside of his window that he said was pulsating. His exact words, pulsating. Alright, next here, down back on the ground, we have a strange UFO sighting, some lights in the sky that it looks like the dog he at one time actually looks up at. So check this out. It's got this sort of pulsating bluish hue to it. Yeah, I don't know what this is. At times it's one light, other times another light will appear, disappear, then you have all 3 or 4 lights together, and this is a strange one, guys. What do you think? Now here, yet another set of strange, brightly lit objects in the sky, this time over Lima, Peru. And as most of the others here, if not all of them, I'm totally lost for words as to what this could be. And so lastly today, guys, here is a clip that was just sent in by a viewer today. He said he didn't know if it was like balloons or something like that, but as you watch the video, watch it all the way through, and then I'm going to zoom in because what could be birds or balloons, as the video goes on, these white objects in the sky start taking some really strange formations. Moving around one another and standing still in these little patterns. So check it out. And look how they go in a straight line, and then you just have one single object on top, taking this structured formation. And you notice it looks like they're moving in a straight line sideways, as opposed to moving toward the camera or away from the camera. So yeah, you guys tell me. And that's it for today, guys. I think we have some really cool footage today, some amazing footage, and that's what I love to do. And you'll be seeing more and more UFO footage as it comes in. I've got a ton of people sending in new footage now every day. The channel is back rolling. We have a new merch shop up with Secure Team face masks, shirts, hoodies, you name it. Our Patreon's back up. So if you want to support me, go ahead and check the links down below. And again, guys, thank you as always for stopping by, and stay safe.